Welcome everyone to the special webinar event, From Pain to Possible. My name is Jonathan McIntosh, and in a little bit here, I'm going to be introducing to you a very special guest, one of our favorite people, one of our members, member of our medical panel, expert in aging, and we're going to talk about some pretty incredible stuff that our body is able to do and how we can equip it to continue to fight the effects of aging. You know, today is really about identifying solutions to the all too common problems with aging. And we all know that aging is a discovery process. Yes, you know, we get wiser, but we are also discovering that our bodies are not functioning at their prime anymore. You know, some it's a slippage in their performance. Maybe you're sore after working out for a little bit longer than you expected to be. Maybe your morning walk or run is just a little bit slower. You're no longer under that 6-minute mile you enjoyed for so long. And for the rest of us, it's felt in our simple routines. You know, your shoulder hurts when you wake up in the morning, or my knees ache when climbing up the front porch of my door, or maybe your skin doesn't snap back quite as quickly when pinched by your kid or grandchild. Okay, these are moments in which we wake up to the fact that we are aging. Our body is simply not functioning to its peak performance anymore. And this can feel like a crisis, right? We can go out and buy a Corvette and try to mask our fear, or we can learn to understand what is happening. We can enjoy the wisdom that is soon to follow and give our body a fighting chance. We want to be able to transition from pain to possible. So today we are going to be joined by Jackie Vance. And Jackie Vance is an aging expert. She's a registered nurse, board certified in geriatrics, board certified as an infection preventionist. She's a certified dementia practitioner, a certified legal nurse consultant, has a diploma in personal nutrition and weight management. She's a lean black belt, Six Sigma professional, and she sits on 2 national boards. She's got peer-reviewed journal articles. She's an award-winning blog author, The Real Nurse Jackie, which is fantastic, Jackie. And she's on the Nussentials Leadership Advisory Group and medical panel. Now, Jackie is going to walk us through what is happening with our aging bodies and if there are any proven ways that we really can fight back of its effects. So, Jackie, take it away.
Well, gosh, thank you so much. Okay. So, you know, Jonathan clearly said it's not a fun fact, but as we age, our body doesn't function as optimally as we did when we were younger. And there's a lot of reasons why that happens. So around the age of 30, our ability to produce a substance called hyaluronic acid, or HA, reduces dramatically. And your skin becomes dehydrated. And your collagen and elastin fibers lose their structure. And this results in the formation of wrinkles and lines, which you'll see first. You know, all of a sudden somebody goes, what are those lines around my eyes? You know, and are they small lines? You know, crow's feet, what is that? And then they'll notice the formation of some more wrinkles, maybe some on the forehead, maybe they call them twos, those lines between your eyes on either side of your nose. Then you'll start to notice folds in your face and thinness of tissue on the hands, things like that. The neck starts to loosen up because of that loss of elastin fibers and collagen losing their structure. So all of things together leads to those visible and rapid signs of aging on our skin. And a loss of hyaluronic acid leads to deterioration in our joints. You know, HA acts as a joint lubricant. it forms a gel. You see this purple area on the slide here? An arrow will pop up for you there. There it is. Well, that's your synovial fluid or your synovial tissue. And hyaluronic acid, it actually forms a gel between the joints. So in this picture, you see that there's a nice cushion, a gel, a space, so that those two bones aren't on top of each other. They're not grinding. So when you don't have that hyaluronic acid, those bones are on top of one another, those joints are touching, and just by touching and grinding, they start to deteriorate. So, you know, where do we go from here? What do we do? Well, let's talk about some solutions. Well, first of all, let's talk about hyaluronic acid, HA. What is it? Well, it's a naturally recurring, go back one slide for a minute, please. It's a naturally recurring compound in the body. It's a gel-like substance, like I said. It's found in the tissue space, the synovial fluid of the joints, in the vitreous humor of the eye. So actually, a lot of people, well, most people, as they age, they start getting age-related eyesight changes. So macular degeneration, glaucoma, different things like that, because the eye itself isn't all plumped out. So, you know, we mentioned the skin, we mentioned the joints, I wanted to mention the eye. It acts as a lubricating and protective agent. Next slide, please. So when we add HA back to the body, it's been shown to significantly reduce the signs of aging. It's literally like a magnet for water. If anybody has ever cooked rice or cooked tapioca, you see these dry little pearls or dry little kernels of rice become very plump when you put it in water. Well, hyaluronic acid is much more powerful for that. So it retains water. It absorbs more than 1,000 times its weight with water. And this helps to attract and maintain water within the space outside and in between the cells. So that's what hydrates the skin. That's what causes that skin to plump out and look nice and look fresh. It's also involved with the transport of essential nutrients to the skin cells. It provides volume. It helps to contribute to the skin's overall youthful appearance. So what else have we got? Well, we have something called methylsulfonyl methane. Like, okay, we're just going to call it MSM. And
That's a mouthful.
That is a mouthful, right? But what is that? So it's a powerful anti-inflammatory agent. It's as powerful as prescription medications without the side effect. So there was actually a whole group of medications called COX-2 inhibitors on the market that were taken off because of the damage they did to the liver. But MSM is a natural COX-2 inhibitor, as powerful of those, but it's not going to destroy your liver. And this is something else we make naturally in our bodies. And not only does our production of it slow down as we age, we need more of it as we age because we tend to have more inflammatory processes as we age. And, you know, inflammation causes pain, and, you know, that's not something we want. So, you know, MSM, it's a supplement. It's naturally occurring as a supplement. It's naturally occurring in foods. It's found in raw vegetables, raw fruits, and seeds. And one of the many benefits of MSM is its ability to decrease joint inflammation. And research, because everything that, you know, we talk about, there's research associated with it, by the way, has shown that MSM is also highly effective in improving joint flexibility. So, nice, right? Because we know as we get older, we are not as flexible. And then additionally, it helps to produce flexible skin and muscle tissue. Now, another supplement I want to talk to you about is something called glucosamine hydrochloride. And this hydrochloride form is more concentrated than the sulfate form. And the hydrochloride form contains substantially less sodium per effective dose than the sulfate form. So let's look at glucosamine. It supports the structure and foundation of joints in the body, and it makes a cushion that surrounds the joint. So in things like osteoporosis, that joint becomes thinner and stiff. So when you take glucosamine hydrochloride as a supplement, it helps to supply the materials needed to rebuild the cushion, actually rebuild that cushion around the joint, which is pretty amazing. So let's talk about another supplement, and that's chondroitin sulfate. And I know most people have probably heard of glucosamine and chondroitin. But not everybody knows exactly what they do. Well, let's look at the next slide. Numerous clinical studies, which again, research, I'm a research geek, so I love this stuff, has demonstrated that the targeted administration of the selected micronutrients in glucosamine and chondroitin leads to a more effective reduction of osteoarthritis symptoms with much less adverse events. And early evidence shows that taking glucosamine hydrochloride along with chondroitin sulfate reduces pain and improves physical function in adults. These compounds can reduce osteoarthritis pain, usually within just several weeks to at the maximum months after starting to take them. Together, they ease arthritis pain, reduce stiffness, and they protect your joints from further damage. And that's really important to think about. Many people on this call may be young, they may be in their 30s, but we're never too young to start protecting our joints. We're never too old to start protecting our joints either. But you don't have to wait till you get osteoarthritis or something to start taking something like glucosamine and chondroitin, by the way. So, what happens is the two together, they stimulate the anabolic process of the cartridge metabolism, and it delays the inflammation-induced catabolic processes. That's how it's able to rebuild this cartilage. These two may help to regenerate the joint structure, leading to reduced pain and increased mobility of the affected joint. So let's look at vitamins C and D. Next slide, there we go. Vitamin C can fight the signs of aging due to its vital role in the body's natural collagen production. I mean, it's kind of cool. A vitamin helps you produce collagen naturally. It helps to heal damaged skin, and in some cases reduces the appearance of wrinkles. Adequate C intake can also help repair and prevent dry skin. Now, vitamin D promotes wound healing, by the way, and tissue repair. So when you think about that, you know that vitamin D contributes to growth, repair, and metabolism of skin tissue and cells. So what's Nussentials' solution? Restore. It's a product for anti-aging formula. Restore is a unique combination of these products that we've been talking about. These supplements that we've been talking about that are all research-based. Hyaluronic acid, MSM, glucosamine hydrochloride, chondroitin sulfate, and vitamin C and D, blended as a synergy of nutrients designed to help minimize and even reverse the ravaging effects of aging on the body. Imagine turning back the clock with a simple supplement. Restore's been a transformative product in thousands of people's lives, truly. From reduction of having to take harmful painkillers with bad side effects and addictive qualities, to avoiding surgeries altogether, just simply being complimented and somebody saying, man, what's your Benjamin Button thing? How come you look 20 years younger? Or how come you haven't aged in 10 years? That's really amazing. Quality and evidence-based research equals this incredible effectiveness. Look at some of these testimonies. You have somebody that, had tried capsule formulations of HA and took a prescription anti-inflammatory and didn't have results. This first person had results after just a few weeks of taking the product, which, as I talked about, just a minute ago, that the research shows that usually within a few weeks up to a month, you start really feeling the effects. This other person, man, they had chronic joint pains. And for a long time, they suffered from osteoarthritis throughout their entire body. And they started taking this product 10 years ago when we first made it available. And it made vast improvements. This person, by the way, I know who they are, is an absolute exercise junkie. And they were able to, they weren't going to give up exercise. They were just exercising in severe pain. And now they're able to exercise without that pain. Now we have somebody who's 74 years old, 74, and they hydrate their tissues. They can maintain an active lifestyle that they desire. It lubricates their joints. It has anti-inflammatory processes, reduces their pain. And I also know this person, and I had no idea at all that she was 74. And I can tell you a personal testimony of my dad when he was 85, and my dad was an avid golf player. He actually retired to Florida so he could play golf every day. And he calls me to tell me that he needs to have a knee replacement. I'm like, okay, Dad, I've been talking to you about taking these supplements. So I'm going to ask a favor, because at that time, like most physicians of his age, they've never known anything about supplements, and they were not comfortable with taking them because they actually had no nutrition training whatsoever during medical school. The only thing that they were told was people eat 3 squares, they'll be fine. So I talked to him, so I said, Daddy, if you have surgery, then you have to go through recovery. You don't know if your knee will be the same. Give me those 3 months. So I gave him Restore, another product we have run. Run's just a product we have that is a pain reliever without any of the side effects, while the Restore could restore his knee. And I told him in 3 months, get another MRI. Well, 3 months later, my dad got another MRI. He did not need his knee replaced. He was back on the links without having to go through any physical therapy or anything. And then started using the Nussentials supplements, which was amazing for a retired physician of his age. So, I mean, again, quality, evidence-based research equals absolutely incredible results.
Well, here's one thing I want to add that I think is important and can be missed really quickly here, Jackie, is that we have people that have been taking this product every month, an auto ship on this product every month for a decade or more. If that's not a testimonial in and of itself, that's incredible. That's almost unheard of. I don't know of any other people on a product that have been taking it, that's not prescribed at least, that have been taking something for a decade or more every month. That's the testimonials we're hearing about, and that's absolutely incredible.
You are correct, and I'm so glad that you brought that up, because some people don't even adhere to the prescription medications for 10 years. But you know, when you've suffered with chronic pain, when you're trying to lose weight and you're exercising and all your joints hurt, I mean, from simple things to people saying, when you say, well, how old do you think I am? And they're guessing 15, 20 years younger. I mean, just even for simple things, you feel so good, you know, and you don't feel good when you don't take it.
And I think that's an important distinction. And by the way, do be aware, a little warning label here, you will have to get haircuts more often. So one of the pain points I find is that my hair is growing constantly. So shaving a haircut now previously every 6 weeks, now I have to get it every 3 weeks. So be aware of that in your budget.
Oh, what a shame.
So, you know, what Jackie kind of talked about, this really is not about creating immediate overnight change. You know, you really should be wary of products that point to that. They rarely last. We're talking about 10 years of testimonials, 10 years of a single person taking that every single month and enjoying the benefits. And that 4 to 6 week process is necessary to really feel the difference. It's why we sell this as a 1 month supply. It's why we don't offer samples of this product, because you really need to experience it in its fullness in order for you to see the benefits along the way. You know, with all that you see here on the screen, one of the things I do want to point out, and things that Jackie talked about, is this isn't some introducing new ingredients into your body and hoping that it absorbs it effectively. Your body already knows what to do with these ingredients because it's producing it naturally. It's just producing it in lesser and lesser amounts as you get older. And so giving your body a fighting chance and taking something that has all of these critical components that are diminishing in your body and restoring them, that's what we're after. We want to provide you restorative joint pain relief, not just masking something, but actually improving its overall health. Now, if somebody referred you here today to this webinar here with Jackie, and Jackie, by the way, thank you very, very much. Time and time again, you bring so much to our Nussentials family, bringing in the evidence, the expertise. We greatly appreciate it. Not just, and folks, not just in front of you here on this webinar, but also behind the scenes and helping us in the formulation of these ingredients, the formulation of our products. Jackie is a member of our medical panel, and our medical panel's job is to ensure that everything that we develop, everything we create, is based on evidence. We're an evidence-based natural product solution. And all of these things are designed to improve your lives, not just be a marketing tool for us. Okay, we have 10, 12 years of people taking this product and other products month after month after month. We use it ourselves. Every one of us does. We all have our own testimonials to share. So if somebody's referred you to this webinar, talk with them. Speak about getting your hands on some of this Restore. They're likely to have a bottle in their fridge they may be able to give you so that you can sample it at least for a month along the way. If you don't have somebody, then contact us. Contact us at support@nussentials.com. Reach out to us through our website, nussentials.com, or our Facebook page. You can chat with us at Nussentials Family, and we will get you in touch with one of our members so that you can be sure to enjoy these benefits. Jackie, thank you for joining us. Thank you all for being here on this webinar. We look forward to hearing your testimonials on what is possible, because that's what this is all about. Thanks again.